And so let's do a bit of a recap of yesterday, day one. We talked about a lot, I think the big thing is, hey, Haley, yesterday we talked about a lot. And I think the big thing that I loved to share yesterday was just how this is such a big opportunity to start something in your spare time. A lot of us, I guess, try to do so many other things that we kind of miss that this is something that we can do, and that's a big thing, isn't it? To realize and to see something so simple. And so for me, I was considering, what was some of the big stuff that I really wanted to make sure that landed with everybody yesterday. And I guess the big one is just how you can become free and you can create six figures part-time so much easier than I guess you've tried to make it in the past. And I see so many people trying, to create a product or to become, learn some sort of skill or do so many things. And the big recap I have for you for yesterday is a business has to have a product, right? But then a business also needs to have people. And a business doesn't work without a product and without people. And that's what's interesting is so often I see people going and focusing on their product or service. And they go over here, but then they don't think about, well, how do I actually get people to my product or service? And so there's these two areas. And I'm going to talk about this a lot today, is that we have product, we have people, and a lot of times as new entrepreneurs, we want to go and focus. Is my screen a bit blurry to some of you guys? Is it a bit blurry? It looks blurry as I'm looking in there. Let's see if I can fix that. Is it blurry to anybody out there? Is it just me, or is it fine? Can you guys see this all right, or is it kind of... It's blurry on Zoom, but not on Facebook. That's so weird. I've got this extra camera here. I'll give it a crack just while everybody's coming on it. Just give me a second. See if I change cameras. How about that, eh? That's a bit better, isn't it? What a good idea that was. There we go. Now I feel like you guys can see me, but now everything's off because the camera's got a different zoom. So let me just move this guy down a bit. This is such a good camera, by the way, this little Logitech thing. Hey, mate. Hey, guys. Awesome. So what I was saying is, in business, you've got to have a good product. You've got to have a good service that makes people happy, that people are satisfied with, that they like. However, you also need to find, people to actually walk in the door to become happy. And the big problem, I guess, I really wanted to make sure that everyone understood yesterday is there's so many business owners that have a good product or service. There's enough. What there's not enough of is enough people that know how to get the people that walk into the front door. And so what I see a lot of is a lot of people who start a business, they spend all their time focusing on building out a product, and they never learn this skill, how to bring in people, how to do marketing. And that's why I'm excited to be here with you guys, because you can't go anywhere without finding these sort of customers. And that's what I really wanted you all to see yesterday. So I told you that story of Joe and Bob. And there's enough people that have a good opportunity. They just need a way to be able to create customers, create flow, bring people into their business. And they'll pay you a lot of money right now. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to wait to some future time. And, it's not going to be something that goes away. And just let me ask you, when are they ever going to stop needing someone to do their marketing for them? And then obviously if you become really good at it, then you might find your own products, your own services by your own companies. And so I just want to be on that point for just a second. Is I own 2 hair salons and a couple gyms. And now the reason why I own hair salons and own gyms and I'm investing in real businesses, why do you think? Because I know how to do the marketing. I don't have to walk in the front door and, cut hair, or I don't have to, train people in our gym. I know how to get people in the front door. So I'm able to own them. And that's the interesting thing, is you can become very wealthy and very rich if you understand how to do the marketing, because once you've done it once, how many more times can you do it? So that's my big recap from yesterday. And I want everyone to really just own that and go, you know what, this is a good opportunity. If I'm going to learn a skill, I should probably learn a skill that's going to set me up for my future. And that is what digital marketing is. And so, guys, I'm excited to say, let's get into day 2. Today we're going to go through a lot. I'm going to talk to you what the top 1% know that most don't know. I'm going to talk you through the 5 niches. I'm going to explain marketing like you've never understood it before. My goal from today is that you leave knowing what a marketer does, how to do it, and everything else. It is going to be big. Look, tomorrow we're going to talk about how to get clients. And then on the last day, we're going to talk about how you can actually go out there and get certified and get started. It's super exciting. But let's get some engagement. Give me a yes if you're ready to get started on day number 2, and I can get going, get into it, and take some action, because we're gonna move fast today. So let me grab my slides up. Look at all those yeses coming in. Thanks for playing full out, by the way. It's so much fun for me when people are here writing in yes and typing with me, so I'm not just talking at a computer screen. So thanks for doing that. Let's do this. So I've got some slides for today because I've got a lot to cover, and I wanted to make sure that you guys can really see it. So let's do this. I'm going to keep the slides just like this so that I can see your chat box at the same time. If I put it on a full day, I'm not going to be able to do it. So look, here's the big problem, is that you're stuck and you need a way to earn more money, have control, and be location free. Yet, you go around and try selling products or a multi-level marketing opportunity or whatever it is. And the truth is you always come back to the same problem, isn't it? That you have to figure out how to get sales. You have to figure out how to generate leads, and you end up always in the same problem. So you end up staying stuck in your job because you never master the skill. The truth is that is the solution, but it's also tens of thousands of business owners' problem just in this country alone. When you're a digital marketer, you help businesses, you do something real. Who likes that it's something that's real? Give me a yes if you like that it's real, that you can be proud of it. Who's going to be proud to say, you know what, I help businesses generate sales and leads without their time using the internet. I am a digital marketer. I am a digital marketer. That's what I do. I help businesses. It's real. It's not something that's BS. It's real. It's a good thing. You help them. You get results. I love that. I generate results. I see them. And so you got to remember this. You are only 10 clients away. Remember, your clients would pay a lot to have a staff member do this for them. Minimum 40 to 60,000 a year to have a staff member. And guess what? That staff member's not accountable. So you can automate 90% of what you do because you can use technology, and you can charge just 1,000 to 2,000 a month, or 10 to 20,000 a year. You can save them a lot of money. Here's the key thing. Business owners, who are they, don't care about your hours, just that you help them get 1 or 2 more clients. And this is why I just really want you to make sure you get this. The big problem for businesses is getting more clients. And so remember, we talked about yesterday, what's a client worth to a business? And we talked about some numbers, personal training, business consulting, these sort of things. If you can help them get clients, you can get paid a lot, or paid a lot for my spelling error there. But you can get paid a lot too. So I hope that makes sense. Look, I want to share something to you. There's this guy who's absolute genius. And this is him here. He was an American investor. He invented the best thing that was sliced bread in the 1910s. He actually invented and created the first automated bread slicing machine. It was first used in 1928. It's a great idea. Who's heard the saying, the best thing since sliced bread? Type in a yes if you've heard that. Let me know if you've heard that. The best thing since sliced bread. It's an interesting saying. It's a saying that I heard growing up. Oh, it's the best thing since sliced bread. I mean, it's great. Well, this guy invented it. However, it didn't take off for 15 years after he invented it. No one knew about it. He had this great idea and he was a best kept secret. 15 years. The best thing since sliced bread nearly didn't happen. And then Wonder Bread came along, and Wonder Bread showed him how to communicate the idea. If it wasn't for Wonder Bread, we would never, ever, ever have the saying, best thing since sliced bread. Who thinks that's kind of funny? It's a big deal. And this is why there's two parts to a business. One, you have to make customers happy. You have to have a good product, a good system. You have to pay staff, rent, overheads. You make customers happy. And the other part is you have to bring customers in. That's it. One, you got to make customers happy, which has all operations, your staff, HR, everything. And the other one is you got to bring them in. A business doesn't work without at least these two parts. And so the question I have for you, which one would you prefer to focus on? Have to, pay rent, pay overheads, own the gym, hire the staff, all these things, or take the other half of the business and just bring in the customers? And that's the big thing to understand. There are 5 lucrative niches. There are 5. And I want you to really write these down. Type them in so I know that you're getting them. The first one is hair and beauty. The first one is hair and beauty. Why is hair and beauty a great niche? Why is hair and beauty a great niche? That's a good question, isn't it? Yeah, reoccurring. Hair and beauty. Here's some reasons why I love it. Number one, people very rarely change which hairdresser they go for. So you get a hairdresser who have a client for a long time. Usually we only change if we move. True. 2, it's actually a lot of money. Now, men don't really know this, but women do. It's $300 every 6 weeks on average, especially if they get a color in their hair. And so it's a few $1,000s every single year minimum. Here's also why I like hair and beauty. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can't go into a city and not find hairdressers. True? Here's also why it's a great niche. It's recession proof. It's recession proof. In recessions, people still want to look good. In recessions, people stop eating out and doing other things, but they don't stop looking good. It's like one of the last things. Does that make sense? It's a recession-proof industry. Not 100% proof, but more than most. Does that make sense? Let me ask you, how many of you could consider and think, I could go and market for some hair salons? Yeah. Next one. Next one. Fitness. PT, gyms, yoga, Pilates, those sort of things. Why is that lucrative? Well, again, it will pay you a lot of money per client, right? Each client in a gym, that they get PT sessions, that's a few $100s every week, up to $5,000 a year. So it's a lot of money. Here's a second reason why gyms are really, really good. It's a very scalable thing. And I wanted to just draw this up. If a gym's running a class and they do $50 a session, they can have 10 people in that one session. They can actually make $500 a session. And their only cost is to pay one staff member. Does this make sense? If they charge 10 people for $50 a session, they can have group. So one thing I really love when it comes to marketing for gyms, I love gyms who do group personal training and group classes. Who knows the average price of going to yoga? $35. Same with Pilates. There's a new thing out called bar body. There's all sorts of things, right? And they're between 30 and 50 a session, aren't they? Right? And it's huge because they can have, if you go to a small yoga studio, you'll see 30 people sitting in there sweating and doing yoga poses, right? $30, $30, $30, $30, $30. That means for that one session, there's $600-700 sitting there. Does that make sense? Or at least $300-400. Type in yes if you get that. So I really why do I like working in the fitness industry? Because your client can win. They've got such a small cost to deliver to all those people. Do you get that? I really like it. And again, it's not 100% future-proof, but people love to look after themselves. They love going and having fitness. I don't see it going away. If you mastered marketing in the fitness industry, I would put, well, I put my money on it. In 10 years, that's still going to be an industry that people need. Type in a true if that makes sense to you. And guess what? Do you know what most PTs, most yoga instructors, most Pilates instructors, do you know what they love to do? It's not marketing. They love to instruct. They love to teach. They love to be with the customer. Awesome. Next one, consultants, business consultants, financial consultants, sales consultants, people that help with businesses and systems. Consultants are a massive industry. The reason why it's lucrative for you is because consultants charge a lot. Meaning, I've got a client that I work for that pays me. They charge $5,000 a day. $5,000 a day. So I get him one client. That guy gets to meet him once a month for one day. That's a huge deal for him. So here's why I love marketing for consultants. They can make money really quickly, and you can help them do that. Guess what? Again, they don't want to do marketing. They want to go in and fix business systems and do leadership trainings, and they want to help sales teams. They want to do all of that. And so here's what's really important about that industry is that you can help them make a lot of money. They can serve people. It means you're going to be safe and get paid for a long time. So it's another really good industry. The next one is coaches. Coaches for the same reason, but there's a second part here with coaches. Coaches love to run seminars and workshops. Guys, if you can find coaches that run seminars and workshops that charge $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 a ticket, you've hit a home run. Because that person, when you help them get people butts and seats at their events and seminars and workshops, they're making $100,000, $150,000, $200,000 a workshop. It becomes a no-brainer to pay you $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month retainer. Does that make sense? So coaches typically have very low overheads, low costs. Here's what I'm saying. The most lucrative niches or niches for those of you in the US are ones where it's easy for the client to win. Does that make sense? Can you feel that? You want to make sure that they can win. You want to make sure they can win and they can win long term. Who's with me? Because if they keep winning, they'll keep paying you. True? And so you don't want to go try to sell trinkets or, help a dry cleaners or help a barber shop where they only have $30 sales or 20 small thing. Too hard for you to get paid a few thousand per client. And so then the last most lucrative niche that I want to talk about today is allied health. So naturopaths, chiropractors, dentists, all of the massage therapists, allied health. If you can help someone get a chiropractor client, it's a lot of money. For those of you who go to a chiropractor and he walks out and goes, click, click, $65, bye. Click, click, $65, see ya. And he just has client after client after client, and they're there for a long time. So again, in allied health, dentists are a great market to do marketing in. Again, because you don't normally change a dentist unless you move. So we talked about some niches here, and here's my question to all of you, because I want you to make some commitments. So here they are, okay? Health and beauty, fitness, consultants, coaches, allied health, 5 lucrative niches. I want to ask you, which one of those 5 do you know the most about? Which one of those 5 have you been the customer of the most? I just want you to pick one of 5, just one, because I don't want you to chase more than one rabbit at one time. You don't need more than one of those. Think about that. If you can figure out dentist marketing or chiropractor or hairdresser or coaches or fitness or beauty or hair salons, I want you all just to type in one. You don't have to do it. You're not making a commitment to anyone but us. Just type in one so you can be focused on what you're looking at for the rest of the week. Because here's what's really cool. If you figure out Pilates studios over here, if you figure out dentists, if you figure out hair salons, if you figure it out in one city, how easy is it for you to replicate that? Pretty easy, I'll show you. Really, really, really easy. When you figure it out once, you go again and again and again and again and again. And remember, you only need 10 that are on your books to make 6 figures. And that's the best place to start. Sure, you might want to scale to a bigger company, but you only need 10. And so I wanted you all to make a commitment today of go, well, I really could do that because there's 29,000 fitness studios, not big chain gyms, fitness studios just in the United States alone, 29,000. And you only need to find 10. And you can sit anywhere you want in the world and do the marketing. It doesn't matter where they are. They just want results. And so that's a very, very, very exciting thing to say. So I want to tell you a little bit of a story about marketing. You see, marketing is fishing, not hunting. And this is exciting for you because when you go fishing, the first thing you do is you get to know the fish. You ask yourself, well, what sort of fish should I be hunting? What sort of fish am I trying to catch? So you then go, well, to understand what fish I want to catch, then I've got to choose the right bait. And then if I've got the right bait for that fish, I need to choose the right pond. Then I need to have the right hook, and then I need to reel them on board. Well, that's exactly the same as marketing. So you can have multiple lines, multiple things working, and then you can show others how to catch the same fish. It's learning how to catch and onboard the fish. That's the skill. And so to do that and to transfer that metaphor into marketing is we must create a pipeline, okay? And a pipeline starts off with one fish, a target market, okay? So if you're a hair salon, you might go for single mums or busy professional mothers or just busy professionals. If you're in if you're a fitness studio, you might do it all at men, but you're going to choose one target market. You're then going to create some baits, a free giveaway. Now, I want to teach and share with you 3 free giveaways that work the best. The first one was how Boost Juice got so famous, is they gave away a free sample. So write that in and just type that into the chat box so you get a free sample. Free samples are great. Hey, try this. Hey, try this. Hey, come in for a free session. Hey, get a free this. Free samples are great free giveaways. The second one is strategy. So the higher level consultants, I will sit down, we'll write you a strategy. So sample strategy. I'll give you a strategy. I'm going to give you a strategy. I'm going to give you a strategy. That's absolutely awesome. And so those are 2 really, really, really good things. The other thing you can give away for free is something that solves a problem for them. So something really big that solves a problem. Maybe it's a training, maybe it's an education, maybe it's like what I'm doing right now. Maybe this is a free sample. Maybe, oh no, I am. This is 100% a free sample. So doing a challenge or having a free group or running a session or doing a training, it allows you, because can I be truthful with you guys? I would love to earn your business and I would love to help you become consultants. And I've got a program and I'd love you to be in it. But in order to do that, guess what? I want to give you a free sample. I want to be here with you and let you make a decision. Who thinks that's pretty transparent, by the way? It's a good thing. It's a good thing. That's how you do it. That's how you pull people towards you without your time. Instead of having to go out there and chase you, let people come to you. That's what a fisherman does. It pulls people in. Next step, traffic source. Okay, this is the pond. So where are those people? What is the traffic source? Are they on Google? Are they on YouTube? Are they on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram? Are they in other people's lists? What's a traffic source? Next, what's the funnel? How do you hook them in? How do you capture their details, capture their attention? And then how do you get them on board with a no-brainer offer? And so I want you to really own and understand these 5 things because they're going to be very important to create a flood of new clients into any business. And so to do that, we must understand the customer journey. So I'd like you to type in these levels of the customer journey. The first thing that anyone does in order to move towards buying from you is they become aware. Type it in, write it down, they become aware. This is just when the person goes, oh, wow, there is a new hair salon. Oh, wow, there is a fitness gym. Oh, wow, there is a coach. Oh, look at that, a dentist. Oh, I can get free teeth whitening. Oh, look at that, I can go in for a half price this. The next thing is engage. Okay, the difference between awareness and engage, this is the difference between glancing at something and then actually reading it. Okay, so engage, write it in. Engage is the second one. This is when they actually consume some content. So they go, oh, wow, look, there's a free offer to come into a gym. Oh, wow, I can get a training. Oh, wow, I can do this. The next step is a subscriber. This is when we can actually send them regular content. We can actually push something out. So now they move to a subscriber. And I want you to notice the transformation that happens here from awareness to now they're engaged to now they subscribe. Notice a lot of people fall off, okay? At this point, you must educate the person on what you do, who you are, and why they should buy from you. So I want you to write next to subscriber. This is where the free gift goes, okay? That's where the free gift, that's how you get people moving, a free giveaway. Then you educate them, and then they become a client. You get them amazing results, and then they tell others about you. True? I've got so many of my amazing clients that are on this call, and I'm so grateful when I help you get amazing results, and then you tell your friends about us, and then we get to help them. Becoming an advocate is the last step. So I want to make sure you get these, write them down. Aware, engage, subscribe, buy, client, advocate. The 6 stages of the customer journey as someone goes through, because these are going to become very important when you understand how to create a flood or a flow of new clients. There is a 100-year-old marketing tap, and I really want you to get this, okay? So write this down: target, attract, present. This is the tap that we've been using in marketing for a very long time. Radio, newspaper, magazines, movies, sports, the internet, everything uses this. Here's how it works. We create media. We take that media and we drive relevant traffic at that media. On the media, what do we put on it? Ads. So what do I mean by this? Relevant traffic drives to relevant media, drives to a relevant ad. See, if we have a show here, the media, the golf show, do you think we'll have the same or different ads on the golf show as we do on the home show, home and garden? Do you think the ads would be the same or different? Golf show, home and garden, different, right? We do it at a different time of the day. We drive different ads to it. What about different magazines, right? So each media pulls in a different fish. This is how it works. Facebook's not free. Facebook is paid for by us clicking on ads and buying stuff. If we didn't click on ads and buy stuff off Facebook, Facebook couldn't have the thousands of staff they have and all the functions and help us. And this is the key. I want you to get this. As soon as the printing press was invented, the advertising model soon followed. It's the same on magazines. It's the same in movies. That's why I have product placement in movies. It's the same in sports. They create it, then they have, you see the rugby playing, and on their chest, there's a beer brand, right? And then there's Mercedes, sponsored by Mercedes. I even see on the soccer players or football players, it says, fly with Emirates, like as they're sprinting around. There's ads right there. And this is what's so crucial to get, is you have been completely consumed by marketing your whole life. You just now have got to see the other side of it. And this is a really big concept, because you actually really understand what is good marketing and what isn't naturally. And as soon as you're showing it, you're like, oh, I've seen that a million times. Watch this. If you were given the task today to market for a gym, what would it be an offer you would do to get some people to come in? Type it in. Show me how much you know about marketing. If you had to market for a gym, what would you do? What would you do to get people in? Look at that. Free assessment, free trial, come in for free. Weight loss. I bet you could find and understand pretty close to what you should do. Pretty smart, aren't you? 7-day free trial, 1-day free trial. Don't pay for your first month. No joining fee. Look at all these coming in. 5-day challenge. Love it. Free personal training session. Awesome. See, you guys have had so much experience in this. So let's get back to this. This is how we do it, okay? And I want to just pull the curtain back on how marketing works. We target a certain group of people. We attract them with some certain media, and then we present offers in the forms of ads on that media. And this is what's crucial, okay? So the first thing that we got to do when we work with any business is we get really clear on who the target is. You cannot hit two birds with one stone. You cannot catch two rabbits. You go after one, okay? So we really help people. We have all the templates to do the research, showing you how to do research, because every business is slightly different. Every industry is slightly different. And so you have to understand 3 things about targeting. What's unique about the business? Who's the perfect customer? And what's the opportunity in the market, okay? The next thing is you've got to attract. You've got to pull people towards you. So you obviously do this by creating media, paid traffic, social media, direct messaging. You pull people towards it. A lot of people don't understand what I mean when I say the word media. Okay, I'm talking about a blog. I'm talking about TV shows. I'm talking about YouTube. I'm talking about Facebook. It's all media. Now, I want to give you a couple big bonuses here, but this is literally the oldest game in the book, isn't it? The oldest game in the book. It literally is. You've seen it everywhere. And so I want to give you guys a massive bonus right now, and you're going to love this. There's actually 7 ways for you to help your customer create content, okay? Write these down, type them in. The first one is interview. The first one is interview. You can help them to go and create interviews. They can interview other people in their industry. They can do interviews. We watch interviews all the time. The next way they love to create content is by teaching or instructing. Here's what you need to do here. Here's how to do your hair like this. Here's how to lose weight. Here's this. Here's that. The next is research. Have them do some research that's exciting to their fish they're trying to attract or their target avatar. Do some research, market reports, housing reports. Fantastic. Q&A. The best way for your customer to create marketing is to have their customers ask questions, to have them answer the questions and post it online. Soap opera, holding up their camera like the Kardashians and showing behind the scenes of the hair salon or the studio or the consultancy. Entertainment, have fun, tell jokes. They don't love doing that, but the ones that do end up getting the biggest movement online. And lastly, motivation. Everyone online loves a little bit of motivation. They love to feel good, and so they can create content by providing motivation. So let me just ask you all, was it good to see those ways to create content? Because one of the things you have to become good at is helping your client win. And if you want them to win, you've got to say, all right, here's how, and just type in yes if it's been good. You like that. You've got to say to your client, okay, you're a fitness studio. You need to target the right person, attract and pull them in, and then present offers. In order to do that, you're going to have to help me create some content for your gym or your studio. Here's the key, guys. If you help a fitness studio in Sunshine Coast, and then another one in Brisbane, another one in the Gold Coast, another one in Perth, another one in Sydney, another one in Melbourne, guess what? They can all use the same content. You can be sharing with all of them to do the same thing because they're not competitive. This is the key. When you end up becoming such an expert in that industry, you turn up, and I'm going to show you this. We have this already ready. You turn up to a fitness studio and go, cool, here's 10 blog ideas. I just need you to put your own spin on these 10 ideas. Thanks. Take your 10 minutes, change it a bit, send it back to me. I'll post it out for you. Does that make sense, guys? That's how you win with them, help them to create some good content. Even if it's written, you can turn up with it already prepared. That's exciting. That's why it's a no-brainer when you work with them, because you become an industry expert. Let me carry on because I've got a lot that I want to get through today. Next, you present to them. So I wanted to give you a few examples of what we're running right now, okay? This one here is generating me leads on Facebook, my Millionaire Morning Ritual. I can get a lead for $1.20 per lead. And the reason why it works is I give a system away for free called the Millionaire Morning Ritual System. I can get a lead for just over $1. Now, if I spend $5,000, get 5,000 leads, do you think I'm able to make $5,000 back? This is one of the things we're doing in our hair studio, okay? Giving away 19 blow waves and styles for just 20 bucks. This blew up within a week. We had to take it down. We were booked out, and they're paying to come in and make it happen. It says here, you know, have you heard the latest news? We've started a blow dry club. This is the easiest way for hair salons to steal new clients by doing something really easy. A blow wave and style works fantastically. Here's our gym. I'll see if I can zoom on that a little bit as well. 21 days for $21, brand new location special. Works really, really well. 7-day fat loss challenge. Come on in. We can get leads into gyms for under $5 just flowing on in. And you want to know a big secret? You're in a funnel. And so it's undeniable that this works. It's undeniable. And so a lot of people, when I share these things, they say, well, I don't know how to do that stuff, Chris, and I'm not a marketer. And that's great, because when I find people who come with too much prior knowledge, I have to undo a lot. And this is what's really interesting. I want to share with you a little story about Scott. A lot of you have met Scott. He was a personal trainer when I met him. And he realized really quickly, like me, that the biggest need was marketing. So when I met him, he'd been studying marketing and obsessing about it. I showed him how to get marketing clients and how to get massive results. Here's the key, write it down. He knew the industry. I believe marketing is empathy. And so he was empathetic with the other personal trainers. Guys, he charges $5,000 a month and has 10 clients. Just let me know if you'd be pretty happy with $50,000 a month looking after 10 businesses. Do you think you could get the support you needed? 50 a month, 600 a year. You've just got to work on 10 businesses marketing. You know? It's just, yeah. Dude, 4 hours a week per client if you really have to, but you just won't have to. Here's the secret, and I want to get this across so I can just connect with you guys. There's a massive secret of marketing, and I want to share it with you all. It's huge, but I want to get some energy here. How many of you want to know the secret? There's a secret that once you know it, marketing becomes so easy. When you don't know it, you're struggling. And the secret is obvious once you understand it. In the future, I'm going to start calling it the obvious secret. Here's the secret. I'm going to go into it in detail. Who wants to know the secret, by the way? Come on, play with me. Come on, type in yes. Some of you out there going, I'm taking too many notes. Are you guys enjoying today, by the way? Good. Here's the secret. The secret is you can't hide marketing. You can't hide marketing. That means if you want to know everything that the top marketers are doing, all you have to do is understand what I'm about to show you. You cannot hide marketing, because by the nature of marketing, you have to send it out to the market. So I'll show you how to reverse engineer and understand it, because most people think when they start that they have to make it up. No, you don't. All marketers are looking at other marketers. The first thing you do is you imitate. The first thing you do is you imitate. The second thing is you then innovate, and then you invent. I just made this stat up. It's probably closer to 99%. 99% of others' marketing will work for you and for your customers. You just have to know what to look for. You just have to know what to look for. You just have to understand what they're doing in the different parts of the customer journey. You just have to understand why they're doing different things. You have to know how to pull it apart and be analytical. There is only one skill that you need to be a great marketer starting this week. And that is the ability to be analytical. That's it. To be able to go and look at all of these others and figure out what's going on. Luckily, you've got a very analytical person sitting right here who's already done it for you and figured everything out. I can show you exactly what. If you came to me tomorrow and said, Chris, I've got 10 gyms, I'd say, here's exactly what to do. Here's the system. Here, go make it happen. And you just follow the instructions. Who'd love that, by the way? Who would just love, who's sitting there going, you know what? I'd just love to have Chris just show me exactly what to do, be in there and just make it happen. Just give me a yes if that's you, because we really can. We can show you, here's what to do. Here's how to make it happen. Here's how to go. That's what we do in our certification. And I'll be talking about that at the end on Friday. But the most important thing is to understand that if you want to market for a gym right now, if you want to market for a gym, what's the first thing you'd do? If you got given a task tomorrow, say you didn't have me and 15 years of marketing experience and understanding everything that's going on and spending over $100,000 a day in Facebook ads. Let's say you didn't have me and it was just you tomorrow. You had to go figure it out. What would you do? What would you actually do? Michelle's got it. I would go, perfect. I would go and stalk 100 gyms. I would go to every single gym and I would get all their promotions. I would opt into all of their funnels. I would look at everything they're doing. And with a little bit of understanding, I could piece apart pretty much what they're doing. Because guess what? In marketing, there's everyone's copying everyone else and innovating. And that's where you start. And then you just keep on improving and make it happen. Once you understand the basics, once you understand the structure, it's not hard. It's just that the people sitting in the businesses don't know how to break it apart. That's the key. They just don't know how to pull it apart and see what's working, because actually implementing it is blooming easy. Does that make sense? It's super easy. You just put it together. It's no problem. You hire someone to do this and it all just works. So I hope that all made sense. Does that make sense? I hope it all made sense. How do you tell which marketing is working? Well, that's because you understand the structure. You understand the target market. You do the research of what the target market wants. You go, wow, look, that's working. Guess what else you can do? You can actually turn up to their gym and see if the gym is full. You can see if it's working. It's all about research. Does that make sense, guys? Does that give you some real power? Does that give you some real momentum? Does it? Do you guys see the simplicity? Because here's what a lot of people are wanting. A lot of people are going, you know what I'm wanting? I want a real hard, difficult, complex business. And then here I am saying, actually you can make 6 figures really simply. Just type in the word simple. If you're getting just how simple and easy to make 6 figures, helping 10 or 20 businesses, charge a couple grand per business, sit wherever you like with whatever laptop you like, spend time with your kids, go to the beach, do what you love, build your other business. Type in simple if you get it. Because a lot of us, when we start out in business, we want to go and try to be the inventor. We want to try to go be creative. And in my experience, some people can get out of that alive. Most should go focus on figuring out marketing first, in my humble opinion. So here's my challenge for all of you today. You all chose one niche. You all chose one niche of the 5, didn't you? The challenge that I want you to complete today to keep moving through with what we're doing is I'd like you to go find one piece of marketing in that industry. I'd like you to screenshot it and post it in the group. Does that make sense? I'd like you to go find some marketing in that industry that you wrote down before. Either it's a dentist, a coach, a consultant, but I'd like you to go find it, see what they're doing, take a screenshot, and then I'd like you to write in the group and say what you like about it or what you don't like about it, and let's all comment on it. Let me ask you, who's up for the challenge? I know you're all committed yesterday. Who's up for the challenge? Give me a yes if you're up for the challenge. Because let's do it. If we all go do that and we all stay committed, I want you to see and understand just how much you can and know about this, because doing it's easy. You spend a couple months with us, we can get everything right for you, you can figure out how to do it. But knowing the basics is crucial. You can do it? Awesome. Awesome. Guys, I'm loving this. It is really nice to spend some time with people who are receiving something that you've put a lot of time into. And I think in life, it's easy to make something complex. It's hard to make something simple and clear. So I hope with nothing else, you really start to understand the work I've put in to make this clear, concise, and actionable. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how to get marketing clients. Okay, we're going to explain how you can get those. I can see a question coming in. Should we pick businesses with good reviews? You should just go pick them. Go have some fun. Michelle, don't overthink it. Go get us 5. Go take some screenshots of some ads, some marketing. It's pretty easy. Actually, do you want me to give you a quick hack? All right. I wasn't planning to do this. Let me give you a hack. And this isn't one of those things where I was planning to do it. And then I'm saying that, well, I actually was not planning on doing this. Let me just pull something up. This is cool. This is cool. This is a $10,000 hack right here. I'll show you something. Make that challenge way easier. Watch this. I'm going to share my screen in just a second. Okay, check this out. Tell me if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen? Someone give me a yes if they can see my screen. Cool. Thanks. All right. Awesome. So I just typed in my gym. All right. But you could type in any gym name. When you go to a page, any page, okay, you can actually click down here where it says info and ads, and you can actually see what any page ads are actually running. You can actually see their ads. There's my beautiful wife. Look at her go. That's some ads. Who thinks this is pretty cool? You can just see that there's our other ad, win a 6-month gym membership. So you can just type in something like this, personal, like body transformation or something. Let me just see if I can do one. Let's go let's see if someone's done a body transformation. Body transformation challenge. Let's go to a page. This is going to be so good if I can pull this off. I wonder who's going to be running an ad. 92 likes, 978 likes. Let's see if Michelle Bridges is running an ad. Yeah. I know you're going to try to send me that. Info and ads. Let's see. There we go. Look, we can get Michelle Bridges ads. I'm so glad that worked. So there you go. So I can go there. I could take a screenshot of that. I can see her ad. I can see her video. There's all the ads that she's running. How cool is that? Awesome. So that's your challenge for today. Go find some ads. Go find some things that others are running. I've got so many hacks that I can show you how to see these. There's tools and all sorts, but that's nice and simple. A little bit of a bonus where you can go and see their ads. That is a pretty cool bonus, by the way. Really cool bonus. Yeah, I should have planned that. You guys are awesome. I'll see you in the group tomorrow. I'm going to talk about how to get clients. And so if you're really serious, you want to be on tomorrow, I'm going to talk about how to get clients, what you need to do to make it happen, how to get them in. I'm going to give you one strategy that will get you clients this week. That will get you clients this week. And if you're ready, if you really want to make this happen tomorrow, I want to show you how to get your first $1,000 a month client, or a $2,000 a month client, or maybe even you charge what I charge, $5,000 a month. And I'll show you exactly how to do it. So if you're up for the challenge, if you're up to turn this into a reality, I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, same link, different content. I'll see you there. I'm going to jump over into the group. I'll do a little bit of a review and go check some of the Facebook comments. So thanks for being here. See you tomorrow.